Okay.
We're back.
We're back.
Hey!
And they're starting to ease the lockdown restrictions. We're not stopping being locked down at the moment, but it's starting to look like we're going to get out of this prison.
Climb out
somehow.
of it soon. Yeah.
I've had my jab.
Hey! I get mine in a week or so.
Yeah. So we got through it without dying.
Yeah, but you've got to get your second jab. Yeah! Okay, so what have we been doing? What have we been up to?
Well, it's been a busy month on the plot. I mean, we've been doing a lot of stuff, haven't we? We've been a hell of a lot of stuff.
Well, we did some maintenance as well here, didn't we? We got the trellis up around the greenhouse.
We got the trellis around the greenhouse. So we'll show you that as we'll do a little walk around later.
Just to maximise the space.
Yeah, it's just a way.
Grow some
and we
toms.
painted it all up, didn't we?
Yeah, painted it all up.
So
all 16 of them.
We've been doing that, busy in absolute freezing conditions.
Oh, it's been cold down here.
It's beautiful today.
But we haven't been for a few days, and we've just arrived, and it's glorious. And we've got a host of daffodils around the pond there.
A host of golden daffodils.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And we've got frog spawn,
which
is great.
Good, isn't it?
And we've still got work to do around the ponds, haven't we? Yeah. Be careful of the frogs, obviously.
Yeah. It's currently 32 degrees in the greenhouse at the moment.
It's warm in here. It's like...
it's been up to 38 today.
Canary Isles, isn't it?
It's incredible.
Gorgeous.
It's so hot in here. It's lovely. We could stay in here all day, couldn't we?
We could. We didn't have much wind damage, but I know a lot of people across the country had some crazy things with their greenhouses and stuff. We had a couple of panels blew out, but we got them back in, didn't we?
How did you get on with them winds the other week? It was so crazy, wasn't it? I mean, we didn't expect a storm like that. They said there was going to be strong winds, but they were some of the strongest we've had over this winter. Yeah. So we had a few panels blown out in the greenhouse, and we came down just on the back end of that storm, and we found that our cover had been blown off our brassicas.
The pigeons had a feast.
The bloody pigeons got in
Durham
there straight away.
were absolutely
left them just one morning.
Chomped away. But the enviromesh blew off, didn't it, with the wind? So
and they got in.
It's our fault, really.
Pigeons.
Well, they're just looking for a nice snack, aren't they?
Yeah, it's like a sweet shop for them, an allotment.
You have to work
we
with
don't
nature.
mind pigeons, though.
Work with them, Phil.
Of course, Kath.
Plant more and let them have a few.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, we're going to have a little walk around and we'll have a talk while we're doing it. But
greenhouse is flourishing at the minute, isn't it? It's so much growing.
There's so much happening, isn't there?
So much mustard greens.
And how is it for you? How are you getting on with your plots and your gardens? Are you busy planting stuff? I know we've done loads of tomatoes this year. We've done loads of chili peppers.
We had a real problem with tomatoes last year. We got blight, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
It devastated the whole crop. Yeah. So we're not gonna be caught out again. So we planted how many varieties? 14.
We only planted 3 varieties last year.
14 varieties. That's a bit OCD.
We put them all in pots. Well, it's to beat the blight. A lot of them are blight resistant. About 50% of the tomatoes we're growing this year.
We've got heirlooms this year as well, like
we've got heritage
Legend.
Yeah.
What else have we got? We've got so many.
We've got
Super
loads.
Marmont.
Yeah.
Gardener's Delight as usual.
Yeah.
Elisa Craig.
Go on, mention them all.
Can't remember them all.
Oh, see what I mean?
That's it.
That's it.
That's
you start a list and then you can't remember what you've done. I mean, we got to the plot today and we said, what are we going to talk about? We don't know what we're going to... Do you know what? We're just making it up as we go along.
Well, spontaneous. You didn't have to rehearse this.
Look, we're just... It's just like... I mean, look at this viewer. We've got one viewer. This one viewer, you! Look at you! You want to know exactly what we're doing. You want to see lists. You want to see organisation. You want to know, you want to have faith that we know what we're talking about. That's what you want, isn't it? I know what you want. We know what they want.
I think you just got to go with the flow.
But you know what? What I'm saying to you is that gardening is very much about, well, today will be very much about getting down here. And
today we have got a couple of things in mind. We've just got a delivery of chipping, so
yes,
we're going to get some chipping down.
We just arrived here, not knowing what we were going to do, and then we saw this big mound of chipping.
Because we haven't been down for 4 days, so this is our first time down.
So we thought that's a good opportunity to get the path sorted.
The crab apple's going to be sorted. Got a bit of chipping around that.
Yeah.
Some around the willow, some on the paths.
Yeah.
And we need to start building our structures, don't we, for our runner beans and stuff.
We do.
Out of the hazel.
We do.
Stuff like that.
There's so much to do.
There's loads to do.
There's so much to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And, seeds, like the packets of seeds everywhere. Our kitchen is turned into a greenhouse.
Look at the seeds we've got here.
Yeah, I know, look at that.
We've got Holland cabbage. We've got parsley, Italian giant, endives.
They've all shot up in the greenhouse.
We've got onions, so many different varieties of onions.
It's like the canary
sweet peas. Look at all these gorgeous mustard greens here.
What are you rabbiting on about now?
Gorgeous. Lovely. Look, this is a lovely day to be on your plus.
You should be doing work. You shouldn't be talking to a bloody camera.
No, that's true.
You should be doing work. So what we're going to do is going to have a look around and...
Are you going to give the peeps a tour?
I suppose I'll.
And I get on with the grafting as usual.
Yes.
And they call that a balanced relationship.
I'm going to have a cup of tea and sit down. We got frog spawn.
I've just told the viewers that. No, the thing, can I just mention a quick thing about frog spawn?
Go on then.
Because I was talking to someone at the wildlife trusts.
Yes.
And this myth about dividing frog spawn.
Oh yes.
Not a good idea.
Why do you have to divide it?
No, well,
people do that?
And the people allotment holders and people at home at ponds, they get frog spawn from other ponds. Now they ward that off because they say if you start dividing frog spawn, you're transferring diseases to other amphibians and various things, and it's not a good thing to do. If you got frog spawn, leave it be where it is. Don't let it sink to the bottom of your pond. Make sure it's on the surface, where the frogs intelligently would have spawned anyway, because they know exactly what they're doing. And all it needs is sunlight and oxygen.
Do you know why I'm laughing?
Why are you laughing?
It's because when we first arrived and you saw the frog spawn on the surface, what did you do? Got a trowel and
gently...
it's going to be food for heron.
Yeah. So
what did you do?
So I was trying to protect them, and
Tell
then
me
I realised...
No, what did you do, Kath? What did you do?
I put it too far.
Tell our viewer what you did.
I put it too far into the pond.
No,
and
you emptied it into. Oh yeah, it sunk into the pond
because it's so heavy.
And then you googled you googled that, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then it said, oh, the spawn will die. If
the spawn will die. Yeah, because it needs oxygen. No, I was trying to move it to a safer place on the edge, and it went and it sunk.
Don't believe anything you read on YouTube.
So leave things alone, and certainly don't divide it.
The frogs know exactly what to do.
Don't divide it because it does transmit.
Don't touch the frog spawn.
Yeah,
leave it, let it be, and don't try and drown it. Got to tell the truth, Kath.
Yeah, but that wasn't the case. It was gently being moved to another place.
Right, we're going to have to go now. Bye. So, as we're in the greenhouse, I thought we'd start our tour here. And you can see it's a balmy 21.7 now in the greenhouse. Been to 28, down to 3. That's a hell of a difference in overnight temperatures that these seedlings must put up with. But life is tenacious. It's tenacious, isn't it? So, these are some of the things we're growing at the moment, and you can see they're spurting on, growing like anything. All these seedlings. It's Durham late cabbage that only a week or so ago were tiny, and now they've really sprung up, haven't they? So let's see what else we've got here. There's some celery coming up here. Celery and celeriac. So they need a bit of watering. Like I said, we've only just got here. Pak choy, well, they look like they're going to seed. Seedlings going to seed. They've been allowed to dry out, I think. They're too hot. Oh, well, never mind. Here, again, onions from seed. Various stages of germination. Some have done better than others. Sweet peas, which the other day I pinched out. Partly if you pinch them out, it makes them bushier. Some of them I've pinched out, some I haven't. Still need to do that. And our planters, our gorgeous salad green planters. Now, we've already had a crop from these. We came down the other day and we had, about 4 days ago, we had some sandwiches here on the plot, which was very nice. And we took some home and made a little spring salad. So they're filling out now, coming up. Let's have a look around here. Now remember that I did a short video showing how to make eggshell planters. So these are perfect, these eggshell planters, when you want to plant just a few seedlings. And these are onions and shallots, and what we'll do is we'll just crack the eggshells at the bottom when they're ready to plant out, and just plant them in a clump like that, and just keep them together and see how they grow. They're doing well, and eggshell planters. Hope you're watching our shorts. They're doing good. They're quite fun to do. Here we've got some leeks that we're going to plant out in clumps like this. So little clumps of leeks. I'm going to plant out. Yeah, so loads of things going on. Seedlings, lettuce and kale, and some cabbage as well, and some cauliflower. Various things. They need separating out pretty soon. Spring onions are coming up. The ones I transplanted the other month. They're coming up well. Garlic, they're doing great. Lettuce. Got lettuce between the chicories. We've been taking leaves off these chicories. Not to everybody's taste, chicory. Some people find it bitter. But lamb's lettuce again, mustard greens. Some of them are coming into flower, which is quite beautiful. Okay, let's go out and have a look around the plot. So I'll take you around the greenhouse, where you will see these trellises I've put up here. And what we're going to do is use the outside structure of the greenhouse to plant some possibly outdoor cucumbers, or put some outdoor tomatoes in as well, stuff like that. Here, some of the clips are missing. Yeah, they're down here. And you see that they got blown out with the wind. So I'll need to fix them in later. So I'll do that. That's a little job to do. These have the added effect of basically we've put ties on them, and we've drilled holes through the metal structure connecting them to the greenhouse itself. So they're really rigid, and they will add support to anything we want to grow up them. It shouldn't restrict the light too much because we'll plan it in such a way whereas we didn't want the front of the greenhouse to be covered, and obviously we don't want the roof to be covered. But that added protection is added against vandalism because, as you know, we back onto the park here, which has always been a problem for us as far as vandalisation is concerned. So you're back onto a public park. So I've taken these trellises around the back as well, and they're staked into the ground with metal stakes you can get from garden centres, DIY centres. What I'm doing is basically putting these trellis up at the back of the greenhouse to use this what previously was unused space to grow stuff up, because the sunlight streams through the greenhouse, so they'll get plenty of light anyway. So things like cucumbers, outdoor cucumbers, possibly cordon tomatoes or something like that could go in this previously unused space, and we've done it right around the greenhouse, so in a way to maximise the available space on the allotment. So we're going to use all this area here because this area has never been really utilised. Now the thing is, you've got light streaming through the greenhouse, so it still gets to the back of the greenhouse here, and it creates a warm environment. The plants benefit from that, and I've put them around this side as well. So that's 3 sides. The front panels are just loosely against the greenhouse. I just put them there to stop them front panels blowing out in the high winds. So there's Catherine stripping off. See, it's so hot.
It's too warm.
It's so hot.
Incredible.
Isn't it? Are you going to get some chipping?
I've got my first barrel.
Oh, have you? Oh, that's great, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm going to get some in the greenhouse.
So that's the free chipping.
And then I'm going to start on the
We'll get some in there and some on the pathways, and that'll suppress the weeds, won't it?
Tiny little bit of manure left.
Yeah.
Because we don't get that much delivered to the site, to be honest.
No.
And we always use our own green manures and stuff, but I want a tiny little bit just to top this bit up here, really. So
Okay.
I'm going to get that as well. So,
Great.
man, going to be busy.
Okay. I'm going to show the peeps our thingy here. Here we put some on this. You might remember we cleared this out. We've got some EnviroMesh on here. Sent off for it. And we've got some overwintering cabbage that we put in here. Now, the other day when the thing blew off, you can see the pigeons have had a go at these at the end here because the wind blew it. So they've stripped that virtually, but they'll bounce back. We've got no problems with that. And but they're starting to shoot up now. So I'm going to replace these bricks with some clips that I got from Lidl. In fact, I'll show you them now. These clips, and they're quite good. You get 2 bags for £3. That's 32 clips, and I'll just take one out of here if I can with one hand. They look like that. They're good. 32 clips. So I'm going to use them to basically I'll just show you. Clip on there and just stop the mesh blowing around. They're a cracker, they are. I like them.
Wow, 16th of March.
Yes.
And it's too warm.
Yeah.
That's fabulous, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so gorgeous down here.
Yeah.
Have you showed the peeps the daffodils around the pond?
No, I'm going to show them now.
And the frog spawn?
Yeah. Come and see our daffs and around our ponds. With our crocuses coming out. Daffodils. Look at these. Host of golden daffodils. Isn't that marvellous? Makes your heart sing. And I'll just show you frog spawn. So it's doing great. This area, by the way, will become our apothecary garden, but we can't do it just yet because we've got things in here that we want to transplant, so we need to see it coming up so we can dig it up and then we can start planting it. But we've got seedlings growing that will go in here at the moment, some wormwood and catmint and various things like that. Medicinal herbs. That'll be fun, won't it? That's our other thing there. We stopped putting bird feeders up, and Catherine's just started filling them now. And 4 days ago, these 2 bird feeders were absolutely full, and now you can see they've emptied them. And what I think's been here is, see that? That's been opened there. Yeah, do you know what?
Squirrels, probably.
Yeah, look at that. We put that round the bottom,
Is that through it?
and they've actually bit. Look at that. They've bit through that to get the peanuts out at the bottom. How crafty is that? Oh, little monsters. Anyway, that's not going down so quick. Little birdies can have that. Aren't they? Yeah.
Cat's done in the greenhouse anyway.
Oh, have you done that?
More or less.
Let's have a look. See, it's amazing. Put a bit of chipping on it and it suddenly transforms the entire thing. Doesn't it?
It does. It's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from him.
It is. Thank you for joining our channel, and I hope that you can, you know, if you feel like it, subscribe. If you don't, then don't. If you
No, do.
Yeah, do. If you want to make a comment, make a comment. If you don't, then don't. And we hope to.
Supposed to be inspiring people, Phil.
True. And so we hope to see you back very soon.
Yeah, we will.
And I hope you keep watching our channel, and we've got loads more of little videos coming up. And,
and subscribe, because you know, let us know that you like them, you want more, and we can do more.
Yeah. Do all that and more besides. Yeah. What else can they do, Kath?
They can do lots of things. They can, I don't know, get out in their own gardens and do lots of planting and
do
sowing.
that. Why don't you do that? And
plant loads of flowers this year.
And tell us what you're growing. And,
tell us what you're growing. What flowers are you growing this year? What first, second earlies are people growing this year? Main crops. Anybody trying some really new, unusual crops? We're going to be doing callaloo this year. As well.
Callaloo, yeah.
Gorgeous Jamaican vegetable. It's beautiful. It's a bit cross between spinach and something else when you taste it. It's got like spinachy, watercressy taste to it.
Vegetable, isn't it?
And it's
but
a
grows
proper.
really well in Britain.
They make a callaloo stew as well.
Yeah.
With lots of different ingredients.
It's quite beautiful.
Gorgeous, lovely vegetable too.
We've got lots of new varieties.
It's leafy vegetable.
So try out new varieties, try out new things. Now's the time to do it. Get busy. Just
and most of all, enjoy being outdoors. Enjoy the environment. Enjoy the wildlife that surrounds us all, and the trees and the sun and the blue skies, and really lap it up, you know, because it's really good for you.
And watch out for our video about the philosophy of gardening, because Not only are we becoming, we're training to become doctors, you know that, but we're going to go into philosophy as well, because we're going to become philosophers. And so we've got a philosophy vlog coming up. Now make sure you watch that, because that's very important on the philosophy of allotmenteering. And
no, it's an interesting subject actually.
Yes.
Why people take on plots.
It's very interesting.
What it, what they gain from it, what they give back to it.
So all that, we're going to sit down, have a cup of tea, have a couple of biscuits,
and
come join us around the old campfire on the plot here. Well, not a campfire, but I might have a campfire.
You mean a little greenhouse heater?
Yeah, we might have a greenhouse heater. Come and join us, and let's talk about philosophy of allotmenteering. Well, why not?
Why not? Yeah.
Because we can do that stuff.
Because I think in lockdown, allotments have become far more important over this last 12, 16 months than ever before.
They have, haven't they?
Yeah.
They're very important.
That seems to be the overall attitude, doesn't it? It's really been a real help for a lot of people.
That's right. So, thanks for joining us. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. Thank you.